already designed by God, you know, so that type of pressure we don't deal with. We just deal with the pressure day to day to make sure that the kids have a proper understanding about why we play football, you know, why we do what we do, because that'll give us an opportunity to engage with them. So we're teaching, you know, not football only, you know, we're teaching the game of life. And, you know, so we don't deal with that type of pressure. We don't care about that.
Coach, how different was the approach, if it was different at all, this year, knowing that you won it last year, so you kind of got that monkey off your back a little bit, not having to worry about trying to get that first one? What was different this last couple of weeks compared to last year's last couple of weeks?
I think that the different part was that we knew we had to work hard, you know, that nothing is going to be given to us. We knew we had a bullseye on our back, you know, and we have pride in just developing and being fundamentally sound and just being that professional team. So I think that's what we deal with all the time. So we don't deal with pressure. We don't deal with none of that. We know it's our obligation, you know, as a team and as a program to make sure that we are being the guiding light for other people.
Shante and Damarion, you guys have been part of both championships. Can you just talk about, you know, just what you guys will remember most about winning both? I know obviously your winning is most important, but just something that you guys will remember, whether it's your brothers, whether it's something through YouTube, what is something that you'll remember about this legendary run for these past 2 years?
I say being around Damarion since I was around like eight years old, us having that chemistry, every game telling us we got each other backs no matter what. Just coming to Ginn and Glenville is a spiritual place. Like, you never do nothing without God. We always pray. We always had chapel. Just being around this guy and Fred and all the rest of the seniors, it's like a brotherhood. Everybody come together and play as a team. That's what we've been working on for 9-12 months.
Yeah, so with me, it's just the team period, you know. Just them picking me up when we was down, you know, me picking them up when they was down. It's just like, so much love for the people around me. It's just, I can't even express it right now. You know, everybody on the team deserves this. You know, all the hard work and dedication we put through the years. Last year and this year, you know, it's been really tough. All the injuries we done had, the losses, but you know, we fought back through that adversity and we came out on top.
Damarion, was it bittersweet that Bryce couldn't play with you guys tonight for one last game?
You know, yeah, because you know, me, Bryce, D, Fred, we've been playing with each other for forever. Never missed a game with each other. So you know, tonight without Bryce out there, just feel like we just have to come out on top for him and for the team.
Shante, was that the plan? Like, you guys ran the ball and ate a lot of clock as far as the game goes. Was that the strategy going into tonight?
That was a strategy for the past 18 weeks. Being here at Glenville, that's always a strategy. Running the ball. If they can't stop the running it, why stop it? Just keep doing it. And Coach Ginn always telling me, I ain't breaking loose for touchdowns. I'm going crazy. Coach Ginn tell me to keep my head in the game. One gonna come, and one came, and I just listened to him. Like, this man, like God, he just know what he doing. He know what he talking about.
It's for any of you guys, because all of you were in the huddle. 14 play, 92-yard opening drive that ate up 8 minutes. I think you guys ran all but 2 of the plays in the first quarter. What was it like in the huddle for you guys in those establishing moments of this game?
You know, to be honest, in the huddle, we was like, we gotta punch first. You know, we punched first. You know, that'll get them down a little bit. You know, our defense stood their ground, and you know, our offense was so smooth. You know, just give me the ball to 7. Shante, just like, can never go wrong. And you know, just number 5, number 53 over there. Love those guys, man. You know, this year we all came together. You know, just beginning of the year when Rue came over, it was just like he's a brother already.
I really feel like it was hard, but then again it was like tough. Like, it was just like adversity we had to come back from. Like, I feel like all odds against us. It was us versus the rest. That's how I looked at it. Like, when Bruce scored and it came back. It was like, dang, man, come on, man. But it was like, you gotta get back up. You gotta finish. You gotta keep going. Like the game ain't gonna stop for us. You know, you gotta keep playing tough, physical, and smart. Like helmets and shoulder pads. All he talking about.
How much fun were you guys having at a different moment in the game? You guys were huddled up. They called the TV timeout. Music starts playing, and the entire huddle starts dancing. Right? You guys are like at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
How much fun were you guys having at that point? Because I think the game felt like it was pretty much in hand.
I felt like we was just. I really feel like we was just. I feel like we just having fun. Like, not gonna lie, I feel like even though it was dancing, that was very very unprofessional. But very unprofessional. But we just feel like we just did it one last time with our brothers. Like, you know, younger guys. Like, you know, you get this one last moment with them. You know, you can't never get this back. And like, you know, some of us gonna go off. You know, and they're gonna make sure for the younger guys, they just gonna have to pick this up, you know, and they're gonna have to be the leaders of the pack, you know. So, yeah.
Ruel, we haven't heard from you many times about how special this senior class is for you. How bittersweet is this knowing this was your last night coaching these guys in a game?
Man, don't ask me that. Man, come on, man. Tough question. These my children, man. I wish you wouldn't have asked me that. You know, they real special. You know, you don't get these type of young people every year. You know, been knowing them from when they was babies and been around them. You know, it's tough. You know, it's tough to see them leave. Because I know what the world is about, you know, and you just like anything, you want to protect them all the time, and but it's time for them to go. So
I'll ask it in a better way. Did they bring Glenville back?
oh, absolutely, they brought them back, you know. But we knew that when it was in the 7th and 8th grade, you know. I can go back to I was in Colorado with one of my kids that went to Colorado, and I was watching all of them on national TV in Florida when it was in the 8th grade, and I was showing the coach, Mel Tucker. I said, these are the guys right here, you know. And now you see there's Bryce and Toe and D. They played in the national game, so you know we stayed focused for the last 4 years, and they moving on in their life, you know, which, you know, can't be selfish. Time for them to go.
Okay, anything else here?
Coach, can you just speak to Damarion and just, you've had a lot of great receivers come through your program, but kind of been a lot of track and speed guys. He's obviously a bigger bodied kid. Just the versatility and matchup problems that he causes for other teams.
Well, you know, and I've said this before, I've been in Glenville since the 70s, and I can think of 3 people that have came to Glenville, and it was Terry Jones back in the 70s, it was Dwayne Shields in the 80s, and there's Damarion Witten. He can play 7 positions on the football field, he can be a pro at all of them. He can kick, he can punt, he can quarterback, he can be receiving, he can be a tight end, he can be a defensive end, he can be a safety, he can do it all. And just my time coaching, I haven't seen but 3 people that come like that, and he's one of them, and he's real special. The thing of it is that for him as well, I don't know what the future brings for him, but his football is still ahead of him, and I think he's going to be a superstar